Welcome to Flatbed 101 with Mike. Once again, we are here in Rancho Cucamonga at Steelscape. As you can see, we have 6 palletized or eye-to-the-sky coils. Now, the first thing a lot of people are going to say, oh, steel on steel, steel on steel, you got to use chains. The fact of the matter is, we're going to be using corner protectors. I can get these straps a hell of a lot tighter than I can chains. It's fine either way, to each their own. If you want to use chains, use chains. I prefer using straps. It's a personal preference thing. When I throw them, because of the way our trailers are set up with not having ratchets between the tires, I always throw them forward. So across the thing from back to front. That way I don't end up in a situation where I don't have a ratchet. Now the reason I'm starting this video now, instead of once I get the load kind of finished where you can see everything, is because I want to show you how I'm doing these straps. Now once because the strap's at an angle, once the strap's at an angle, once I tighten it, it's going to make this really skinny. And so if I have a lot of excess right here, it's not going to hold it very well. So in these situations, I like to take and just roll everything up into the strap. So what I'll do is I'll come back here and then I'll grab the end. I'll take it through. I'll bring it all the way back like that. Now I don't want to roll all that shit up. That's a lot of twisting. So I'm going to take it just like this. The inside piece. I'm going to bring it up right here. I'm going to let that hang. I'm going to pull on this and kind of even it up a little bit. And if you're feeling really ambitious, you can actually take it one more. Like that, if you want. Grab your little bundle just like this. All nice and perfectly square. I'm just going to bind up your ratchet. And then just start rolling. Every couple rolls you want to smooth out the sides like this so that it stays nice and straight. So roll this up, smooth out the sides. Let that going, please. Thank you. And every once in a while, I'm going to grab it and tug it real hard just to get it tight inside the ratchet, because that's where it's going to loosen up when you're going up. Take it a couple runs, grab it, tighten. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to leave it snug because I still got to put corners up there. We'll get to that in just a second. I just wanted to show you how to do this particular method of rolling up straps. We'll be back shortly. All right, we now have all of our corners on, and you'll notice there's a strap running across the front of the load. I call that a stop strap. A lot of people use a chain, call it a trip chain. And again, it's perfectly fine to use chains on these loads. One of the biggest reasons I don't is because if you look, this is painted product, and I think I've got some pads that I could use to protect the paint, but this works just as well. It does get the job done. I haven't had any problems with it. If you'd rather use a chain, that's more power to you. I think actually, I think Bill in the load securement class prefers to use a trip chain as opposed to a stop strap. But again, to each their own. Everybody's got their own way of doing things, and it works. We've got our straps crisscrossed. We've got corner protectors on all of them. And now all that's left is to tarp it. This is going to take barely 2 tarps, I believe. So we'll get to that in a second. All right, so we've got our back tarp laid out. We always start from the back tarp and we do the front tarp. I was right, it barely doesn't reach. But what we're going to do is we're going to do something called tenting our tarps. Okay, and that means that instead of wrapping down and around the product, we're actually going to tent it out on the ends. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to grab this top lever right here. We're going to take this down just like that, right about where the last strap is. Okay, we're going to take that down just like that. Hold this up under it. It doesn't have to be pretty right now, it'll be pretty later. Okay, so we're going to take this down through right here, and then we're going to pull it back this way along the rubber wheel. And we're going to come up through and hook, just like that. Now you'll notice right now, you don't want it like this. You just want to give like a little tug like that, so that it's outside, so it doesn't cut. Okay? So that's step one. We're going to do the same thing on the other side real quick. Got the safety ring, top row here. We're going to give it a good tug down. Hold this up under there. Like I said, it ain't got to be pretty now, it'll be pretty later. tuck that down through there. Take it down tight, and we're going to bring it back. We're just going to come back up, hook, give it our little pull so it's not going to get cut. Okay? And we're done with this for right now. Eventually, we'll grab these, pull them down, and go that way. But we want to worry about what's up here first. So, next step is to come on this front. We're going to tug on it. Real good. Grab his thumb hole. Now, I don't want to do this because the front of my next tarp's going to be right here. So I'm actually going to take this down like this, pull it down real tight, and then I'm going to come back to rubber it. Just like that. That way our bungee does not get in our way later. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. It wasn't even on both sides, so I wanted to make sure I could pull it. I got this hole up here. I'm going to do the same thing that I did on the other side. Middle, like I said last time. We're just going to kind of fold this under. Just like that. Now it's out of our way. We can work with it a lot easier. We're going to take, let's see, how do I want to do this? Yep, that'll work. I'm going to take this D-ring here, and go down through. See if it's going to be tight. I don't like how loose that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and I'm just going to take it off just like that. Okay? Now later on I'm going to grab this and I'm going to pull it this way. Actually I can do that right now. I said in an earlier tarping video that you always want to be aware of which way the wind blows. The wind is always blowing towards the back of the truck. It's going down the road. If I take this and leave it, I'm going to end up with a pocket right here. That's going to cost me fuel mileage and it's going to make my tarps flat. So I'm going to grab this D-ring and I'm just going to tug it backwards. And that's going to give me a little bit of an overlap. I've still got a little bit of a pocket, but it's not anywhere near as bad. Okay? I'm going to take this. What?
Battery.
Oh, my battery's dying. I'm going to take this. I'm going to start a V pattern. I'm going to end up V, probably not very much because the front tarp's going to cover the rest of it. The front tarp, I'm going to do the exact same way I did the back tarp. Nothing will be different. At the end of it all, I'll grab these eyelets, pull them through here, and go down the rub rail, just like I did here. And honestly, that's it. I'll make sure to get a little bit of video towards the end so you can see the finished product, but my battery is dying, so this is going to have to be cut short. Take it easy, guys. Be safe. Alright guys, I'm done, and I will admit this is not the most beautiful tarp job I've ever done, and it's because in my last tarping video I showed that you don't want to pull everything all to one side. Well, that ended up happening here, but you can see I kind of did the same thing on the front that I did on the back, except opposite. The front curls over the back like that. We've got our front pulled across here, and this wrinkle is here because it got pulled this way. So I'm not really happy about that, but I didn't realize it until it was too late to want to fix it, honestly. But as you can see, V pattern until the V pattern wasn't tight enough, and then I started going along the rub rail like that. I've got a bungee here holding the front tarp on just like that. I did those corners just like I said I was going to. And then kind of the same thing on the other side, but I had to improvise a little bit because I did pull it all to one side. Same concept. I've got the bungee coming under to make like a little hinge to pull this over. And then it's V pattern, V pattern, V pattern, and then I couldn't reach. So I did an L pattern there, and then I could reach again. So I did a V pattern there, there, and there, and then I just took that one back up to itself. I went ahead and did the one in the corner here, runs along the rub rail, just to help keep it from flapping. Like I said, not my most beautiful job, still looks pretty good. I feel like I could have done better, but I'm trying to hurry. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep, so. And I'd like to get some sleep before I have to drive. So here's a full picture of the entire load as it stands. Looks pretty good. So as always, questions, concerns, comments, suggestions, always welcome. Please do not fill my comment box with, I should have used chains, I should have used chains. I understand that some people prefer to use chains. The way I did it is perfectly fine. If you want to use chains, you're more than welcome to. There are coil loads that I use chains on, palletized coil loads that I do use chains on. This just doesn't happen to be one of them. Hit me up, like my page. More videos to come. You guys be safe and take it easy.